Ever pondered why religion holds such a colossal sway over society? It's as if a cosmic puppeteer pulls our strings, making us dance to the rhythm of doctrines, rituals, and sacred texts. We breathe it in with our first gasp of air, we live it and we pass it on, generation to generation, like a precious heirloom. Religion, in its many forms, has been the cornerstone of societies since time immemorial. It shapes our values, guides our actions, and even influences the decisions we make. It's the invisible hand that carves out our moral compass and gives us a sense of purpose. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why does religion have such a profound influence on us? What makes us adhere to its tenets, even when they contradict our own reasoning? Is it the fear of divine retribution, or is it something more? Could it be that religion has been a tool of control from the very beginning? Oh, rewind to the cradle of civilization, when religion first took root in human societies. Picture an ancient world where the sun is a god, the river a goddess, and every rustle in the undergrowth is a whisper from the divine. It was a time when gods and goddesses were as real as the air we breathe, their whims and wishes shaping the very fabric of society. In ancient Egypt, for instance, the pharaoh was considered a living god, his word law, his authority absolute. This divine status allowed the pharaoh to control the masses, to maintain order and hierarchy. If you crossed the pharaoh, you didn't just defy a ruler, but a god. Talk about a celestial guilt trip. Meanwhile, in the city-states of ancient Greece, gods and goddesses were used to explain everything from natural phenomena to personal fortune. Leaders used these religious beliefs to justify their rule, to instill a sense of community, and to deter wrongdoings. After all, who would dare to steal if they believed that Hermes, the god of thieves, was watching their every move? Over in Rome, the emperor was not just a political figure, but also a religious leader. This dual role further solidified the emperor's power, intertwining religion and politics in a manner that made it difficult for the common man to question authority. The emperor's word was not just law, it was divine mandate. In all these civilizations, religion wasn't just a set of beliefs or practices, it was a tool, a means to an end. It served to legitimize authority, maintain social order, and control the masses. It was a divine glue that held societies together, shaping cultures, norms, and values. But like all tools, it was not inherently good or evil. It was how it was used that determined its impact. And in the hands of the powerful, religion often became a means of control, a way to consolidate power and maintain the status quo. And so religion became the divine glue that held societies together, but at what cost? Fast forward to the Middle Ages, a time when religion was the unquestionable authority. This was a period where the Catholic Church reigned supreme, wielding its power to control the masses. Imagine, if you will, a world where the divine was intertwined with every aspect of life. From the moment of birth to the finality of death, religion was a constant, pervasive presence. Divine right was the order of the day. This was the Middle Ages, a time when the church was not just a place of worship, but a political powerhouse. The church had a stranglehold on society. It was the ultimate gatekeeper, controlling the narrative, dictating moral standards, and defining what was right and wrong. It was an era where the church was the law and the law was the church. The church was clever in its approach. It used fear as a tool to maintain its power. The fear of divine retribution, of eternal damnation, was a potent motivator. It was a fear that kept the masses in check, that ensured obedience and subservience. But fear wasn't the church's only tool. It used manipulation to its advantage, twisting religious doctrine to serve its own ends. By claiming a direct line to God, the church held an unassailable position of power. The church's control wasn't limited to the spiritual realm, it held sway over the secular world as well. Kings and queens ruled by divine right, their authority granted by God and enforced by the church. This divine endorsement gave rulers an air of untouchability, reinforcing their power and control. The Middle Ages was a time where religion wasn't just a matter of faith. It was a system of control, a mechanism of power. The church used religion to maintain its grip on society, to keep the masses in line, to ensure its own survival. Religion, it seems, was the ultimate tool of control, the puppeteer of the people. It was a tool wielded with precision, with skill, a tool that shaped the course of history. But as we'll see in the next scene, this was just the beginning of the story. The relationship between religion and power is a complex one, a dance that continues to this day. Zoom into the modern era, where religion still wields significant influence, albeit in more subtle ways. As we venture into the present, the role of religion becomes less overt, but by no means less significant. It's as if it has traded its crown for a cloak, subtly influencing the course of society from behind the scenes. This influence is keenly felt in the spheres of politics, media, and education. Consider politics, the grand chessboard where power is won or lost. Religion often shapes the political landscape, offering a moral compass for some, a rallying cry for others, and occasionally a convenient scapegoat. It's no secret that politicians often use religious narratives to galvanize support, creating an us versus them dynamic that can be incredibly potent. Like a puppeteer, religion pulls the strings, shaping policies and determining who gets to sit on the throne. Next, we turn to the media, the mirror in which society sees itself. Religion has a starring role here too, shaping the stories we tell and the values we uphold. It's like the invisible hand of the market, guiding public opinion and deciding what is deemed acceptable or taboo. Whether it's a blockbuster film with a moral lesson or a news story framed within a religious context, the influence is clear and pervasive. Finally, we come to education, the crucible where minds are molded. Here, religion often sets the curriculum, deciding what is taught and what is left out. It is the silent composer of our textbooks, writing the symphony of our collective knowledge. From ethics to history, the influence of religion is undeniable, shaping our understanding of the world and our place in it. So, while the days of kings and priests may be behind us, the echoes of their reign still resonate. Religion, once the overt ruler, now operates from the sidelines, subtly guiding society's course. It's a testament to its enduring power and influence, a subtle reminder of its past glory. Even in our secular societies, religion continues to pull the strings from behind the scenes. Let's gaze into the future. Will religion continue to be a tool of control, or can it evolve into a guide for personal growth? As we stand here in the 23rd year of the 21st century, we find ourselves at a crossroads, a junction where the path we choose will define the role of religion for decades to come. Up until now, religion has often been wielded as a scepter by the powerful, used to direct the masses, to mold societies, to shape cultures. It has been a tool of control, a chain that binds, a wall that divides. But let's not forget, it has also been a source of comfort, a beacon of hope, a cradle of morality. So what will it be? Will religion continue to be a tool in the hands of the few, or can it transform into a guide for the many? Can it evolve from a system of control to a source of enlightenment? Can it shift from dividing us into different groups to uniting us as one human race? Imagine a world where religion is no longer a puppeteer pulling at our strings, but a compass guiding our way. A world where it is no longer a master dictating our actions, but a mentor inspiring our thoughts. A world where it is not a force that separates us, but a power that brings us together. It's not an easy task. It would require us to challenge centuries-old customs, to question deep-seated beliefs, to break down walls built over millennia. But it's not impossible. After all, we've built jaw-dropping structures with our bare hands. We've split the atom. We've decoded the human genome. Surely we can redefine the role of religion. The future of religion is in our hands. Will we let it control us, or will we control it? The choice is ours. And it's a choice that will shape not only our own lives, but the lives of generations to come. It's a choice that will determine the legacy we leave behind. So let's choose wisely, let's choose hope, let's choose unity, let's choose growth. So, has religion always been a tool to control people? It seems the answer is a resounding yes. But let's not be too hasty to vilify. Let's remember, religion has also been a beacon for many, a guiding light in the murkiness of existence. Throughout history, religion has been used as a powerful tool of control, a mechanism to maintain order, to justify power dynamics, and to consolidate authority. Yet it has also offered solace, moral guidance, and a sense of community. Religion is a powerful entity. It can inspire masses, but in the wrong hands, it can also manipulate and oppress. It has the potential to unite societies, yet it can also instigate division and conflict. Religion, indeed, is a double-edged sword. It can bind societies together or tear them apart. The choice, dear listeners, is ultimately ours.